Hi, everyone. This is Tammy, owner of Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless, and today's podcast is titled It's Never Too Late. So, the extended version is It's Never Too Late to Change. So, yesterday I did the normal thing. I went grocery shopping. And so, as soon as you get into the store, you get a cart. Cool. But as I was pushing this cart, it seemed fine. And then all of a sudden, when I did a turn, it seemed like it was a little bit harder to push. Now, I recognized this and I ignored it and I just kept it moving, right? But as I was putting more and more stuff in my cart, it got harder and harder to push. And it was to the point at one point that it was unbearable. Like I was almost done and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna suffer through it. But I had to go on all the way on the other side of the store, and it was like, okay, this isn't going to work. So eventually I ended up getting a new cart. And I said all that to say this. Sometimes we don't want to make a change in our lives for whatever reason. We see a problem at the beginning, whether it's in a relationship or anything else, we see a red flag. And that is the time that we should actually probably make a move, but we don't want to. And so we say, hey, you know what? We're going to keep going. Everything will be fine. But the more and more you go, you see it's harder and harder. And then eventually whatever it is becomes dead weight on you. And now you don't want to even let go of it even more. Because why? Because you have already had time invested in this thing. And eventually you're going to have to let that go, whatever that is to you. And I want to give you that encouragement is that it's never too late to change. It's never too late to go on a different path. It's never too late to discover a new career. It's never too late to end that relationship or anything like that. In a perfect world, we would want the person that we're with to love us unconditionally. We would want that job to work out. But sometimes God is stretching us to something else. He's opening up our eyes. And I know a lot of us, sometimes we just don't want to move. We don't want to make that change. We are so afraid of what is to happen next. But if you do it God's way, it would be a smooth landing. It would be a smooth, basically, it would be a smooth transition. For me, as soon as I changed to the other cart, I was able to go to the other side of the store and finish shopping, and everything was no problems. But imagine how much harder I was making my life because I was using a cart that wasn't working. You think about in a grocery store, there's hundreds of carts. I could have chose any other cart, but I wanted to try to stick it out with a cart that wasn't working. For what? It's a cart. You know what I mean? But think about it. Sometimes that's how it is in our lives. We've invested so much time. Nobody wants to basically take all of their stuff. Just like I had to take all my groceries. Nobody wanted to take all their stuff and put it in something new. But sometimes that's exactly what you have to do in order to get to where God has you going. So don't be afraid to make a change. If it's something not right in your heart, whatever situation it is for you, ask God and make that change. It's never too late. There's people who's finished their college degrees at 88, got their GEDs, things like that. It's never too late. As long as you have breath in your body, it's never too late to change, make a new life, start thinking of new ideas, anything. If God placed it on your heart, He will give you the grace to follow it through. So with that being said, always know that you have worth, you have value. God has a plan for your life. It's not over for you, and you are worthy, worth it, and priceless. Until next time, bye.